Now, going on to the culture part of the podcast, you have Bud Light has another dodo a tweet as they try to pretend to embrace summer. Now, they actually had a tweet with a gentleman holding a can of Bud Light. Apparently, it looked like he was opening the can, and oddly enough, his hand was not burning. There wasn't any sensations in that regard. And it looks like within about 19 hours, that post by Bud Light got 131,000 views and a mere 447 likes, which I know United States testing scores are all-time low for mathematics and as well as history and science, but I'll do a little math testing today. That is 0.34% of the likes. That's pretty much terrible. Now, obviously, of course, they got ratioed within minutes. Now, all these numbers are equal in terms of they are measured at 19 hours after the original post. Now, some of the top responses were a gentleman opening a can, and he photoshopped it so that the opening of the can was just exploding with the word ratio, which is the pejorative term that they use to describe social media, where a response to the original post, which is usually pejorative, is more favorably accepted than the original post in and of itself. We're learning today, at least I am, relatively speaking. Now, it looks like that particular post got 6,553 views, but it got 264 likes, which a little bit of mathematics would let us know that's a 4.02% like ratio. Now, you also have another poll in which a gentleman by the name of Rich Mooney, where he asked the questions. We have two choices for the vote. 1, make mine Bud Light, or 2, no Anheuser-Busch InBev. Of the 709 votes cast for this poll, 97 is more than I thought. 97.3% of the votes said no Anheuser-Busch InBev for me. Now, that poll got 2,495 views. And of the views, it got 40 likes, which a little bit of math will let us know that's 1.6% of the likes. Now, interestingly enough, there were a couple positive tweets. They're starting to boil up. I'm very skeptical on who is actually posting them, since, the last post they have with Bud Light, you look at the 1 or 2, 3 favorable responses. One was from an account that had 91 followers, and all the person did was retweet for like a handle called Millionaire. And the other account had, I believe, 120 followers, and that one just reposts everything related to specific businesses. It was almost like it was a shill account for businesses, which is pretty skeptical, pretty suspicious in my 3 cents for that situation. Now, of the few positive posts, you had one which looked, I don't want to profile this gentleman, but he was a creepy looking guy holding a Bud Light can, him in and of itself. He got 9,243 views. Now, he got 9,243 views. And guess how many likes he got? He didn't get 1,000. He didn't get 100. He got 21. 21 likes. That's 0.22% likes. It's almost unprecedented how much of a failure that ratio was. Now, another post was Bud Light with a little can in a forest. That got 9,880 views. And that got 41 likes. So, a little bit better. That got 0.41% likes. So, it's interesting to see. And of course, most of the entertaining responses were all hidden. The most cliche one being Alyssa Heiderchild, the brilliant brainchild, the marketing manager who decided to have Dylan Mulvaney as their spokesperson. They had her standing above the grave with a little peace sign with the Anheuser-Busch on the gravestone. And it said, Anheuser-Busch inception date to now. A classic. And I suspect they're hiding it partially because they'll get sued. But most entertaining responses are the ones that they're hiding and censoring. And it'll be interesting to see as Bud Light continues to kind of lean into the curve, so to say. And they're trying to just put out a massive volume of tweets. I suspect they're hoping people just give up and stop resisting. But I also suspect they've underestimated how much they've alienated what was their core client base. And I suspect I'd be very optimistic to say they get 10% of that back. Maybe. If they're lucky, maybe 15%. When it comes to the Magic 8 Ball, I would have to say for that situation, outlook is not good. But, as I always say, time shall tell. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, we're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers so in the next couple of 30 days. So I really appreciate everyone taking the time to subscribe. Also, don't forget to like and comment. Those things also greatly help the videos get shared more often. Also, don't forget to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your enemies. Heck, tell your coworkers again, tell your enemies again. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.